What's going on, everyone? It's Greg back with some more MIR4, and today I'm going to go over the first scroll as part of the Myriad needle. The reason why I'm starting here is I had did the first set of scrolls on my main account. Now I can still do them here on my alt account, but there are some guides out there. If there's enough people that request the originals, the first set of scrolls, I will go ahead and do those. But I'm going to go ahead and do a series on these next set of scrolls. I do have more unlocked on my main, but I had, for whatever reason, completed some of this first one on my main, so I wanted to switch over to my alt so I can go ahead and show you exactly what to do step by step. So first and foremost, we're doing Herbalist Hong's True Identity, which is part of Myriad Needle. And in here, clue number 1 just says, gives us the name of this guy. It says Herbalist Hong had taken in a disciple, wonder what made such a reclusive man do that. Anyway, better take this chance to meet his disciple. His name is Yu Gumbo, if I remember correctly. So if you look at the map, and you didn't really get an area, but I usually like to just start at Ginkgo Valley and move up on depending on the level, unless they give you a hint. And what you do here is, if you look under the NPCs, either merchant or resident, most of the time you'll see a little icon that shows you is part of the scroll, and then of course there's his name. So I moved to him. I am here. Now you do not want to press the question mark above the head. You actually want to talk to the person, and it's gonna show you that you did part of the scroll. Please save me. Save you from what? You kind of want to read these because they kind of tell you what's going on. If I knew what happened, I would never have asked to become a student. Did you know? And we're just talking about that. Definitely her and talking to the villagers. All right, village chief. Something about the villagers seem suspicious too. Please look into it. Okay. So, that's not what I want to do. Go back to our scroll. So now we completed clue number 1. And it gives us clue number 2. I know it's not right to be prejudiced against former demonic cultists, but Mad Healer Pung was notorious for putting no value on human life. If Herbalist Hong is the Mad Healer Pung, he's a real threat. We need to hear what the villagers say. Alright, so here you go. What I did was I just started talking to the NPCs that are around Hong, and I found the next clue on this NPC. So let me show you. Now I didn't really have anything to indicate that. All I did is I started over here at I figured if I need to talk to the villagers, it's probably the villagers right here. And I talked to this guy, Jing Po. And oh, you know what? I think he gave me that name, so I probably should have paid attention. But that is going to be that clue. So now we know that we talked to the villagers. Next, it says Master Jang Poot is neither from the demonic cult nor is he a martial artist, but he seems quite familiar with the cult. It's also unclear why he settled down in Ginkgo Valley. To hear more of his story, I need viper meat. So now we need some viper meat. Let me figure that out. Alright, for that next step, I did have to read the clue again, and it did say go over here to the town. And when you come to this, you need to come right to this area near the bridge. And when you get to this area, they're going to be hard to see, but right around here, these little snakes will spawn on the ground. And I'm trying to see if we can find one. And there. So once you find them, kill a few of those. And what will happen is, once you kill enough, you'll get the little gold light over your body, and it'll say 2 of 2 found. So now if we go back to our needles, I don't know if it's gonna say, yeah, it didn't say, but we did get the thing. So now we're gonna go back to Master Jing Po. All right, so let's talk to Mr. Jing Po. And we got the next clue. Brought him his tasty viper meat. And he's going to do some talking. I'll let you read through this, but I do want to kind of get the guide going through. So now we need to look at the next clue. Next up, seems like there's nothing suspicious about Mr. Jing Po, nor do the villagers mention anything suspicious about Herbalist Hong. I should tell Yu Gumbo and undo his misunderstanding. So there we go. We're going to go back and talk to him. And that's the next one. Now let's see what he wants us to do. Uh-oh. Herbalist Hong poisoned him? What's this all about? Doesn't sound like he's lying. What if he used the spider venom that Master Jingpo mentioned? I should ask the villagers where I can get giant mushrooms. Alright, so we need to ask the villagers. Alright, so for the mushrooms, you need to come right up into this area. And then you're going to look up to the west and up on top of this mountain. And you're going to hop up there to pick up the mushrooms. Alright, so come up here and grab the mushrooms. That will give us the next clue. So clue number 6, this reminds me when I broke into the underground valley at the castle to save the princess. I didn't know I would find a rock fiend ever again. No time to reminisce though. I should deliver this giant mushroom to you, Gumbo. Alright, so we're going back to you, Gumbo. Right down here. Alright, so we're back at you, Gumbo. Talk to him. Oh, and I think we're done. Is that right? Yes. Mystery complete. We have completed that scroll. After you get the mushrooms, you come back and talk to you, Gumbo, and that's it. If you enjoyed the walkthroughs and the content, please put a like on the video and subscribe and turn your notifications on so you can be notified whenever I post again. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll catch you in the next video.